And we're live.
And we're live. Welcome to another day of the Fred and
Seb show.
Yeah, there's one missing.
We need a little.
Are we having someone else on? Is Joe coming back on? What's happening?
Well, I gave him his 12 minutes to warning, mate.
Oh, he didn't reply. Something about Joe is he doesn't get up in the morning. He's,
Unreliable.
Unreliable. I just have to do this for a minute. I'm still with you guys.
Oh dear. So yeah, Seb's still going through the buffet.
Well, can you hear me crunching?
Yes.
Oh.
Something about Joe.
Oh, it's
Oh, Tim's
back.
back.
I've always said it's lunchtime, and I'm really hungry right now. I couldn't actually. I hadn't seen it was already this late. So,
hey Tim, how you doing, buddy?
Tim. Is Tim with us? Oh, hello, lads. He's back. That's good. We've had some things to say to you. It's all right. I'll put the camera back on. I'm not ashamed. Everyone knows I'm eating anyway.
Yeah, you're like, I'll hide it. No.
Should turn the microphone off as well. Just leave it on.
Yeah.
Where's the banner, mate? Just wondering.
Tim?
Don't know, just any banner. Can we leave Seb like that? Yeah, sure, mate. Do it. Let's do it.
Cool. So today we have the second half of the England-France group stage. There you go. There's a little flash of a banner. He's probably too busy eating to see it.
Can't see it. There isn't any banner.
It doesn't even look. So yeah,
wow.
not the best start for England in that game.
Definitely not.
I can't
Such a dynamic banner there, mate. All sorts of capital letters and exclamation marks. It's straight to the point.
Straight to the point, mate.
Straight to the point. Slightly boring, but your first ever international game. Yeah, and you actually did all right this game. I don't know what happened afterwards.
Oh dear. But
must have been beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck.
Making the right calls, the right decisions.
Oh, so they put you on the first game of the whole tournament as well, mate. Tim started it and ended it. Whew. That's pretty good for international debuts, mate.
Yeah. Hello, Nico. How you doing, mate? Comment tu vas? Ça va bien ou quoi? Je suis en train de manger, moi, donc. Yeah, so we were saying first half didn't start great at all. A lot of errors from the England side.
Even unforced errors as well. It wasn't even like a big pressure. It was just down to, I don't know, confidence or something wasn't right.
Pressure, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
And the worst thing is, all those errors were made in our own half, close to our line, and we just got punished straight away from the French. So those who didn't see the other day, what we've seen up till now, first 20 minutes, a lot of English errors, got smashed by the French. I don't know, they scored quite a few tries in those first 20 minutes. And the next 20 minutes, there was just one try each. A lot less errors, still some errors, but a lot less, and definitely not any in our own half or much less in our own half. And that resulted in them not punishing us, and there was only one try each. So just shows making unforced errors because you're trying to rush or you're not focusing in your own half just makes you lose games.
Yeah, it was a strange one. Like I said before, I don't know if it's a confidence thing or not, but it was like wouldn't normally happen.
Depuis quand tu sais parler français et anglais, toi? Pour dire des conneries en plus, là. Mélange avec la salade, toi. What's going on now?
Just something that happened in the comments. It's all right, mate. Don't worry about it.
That's a French guy saying that.
I know. I take it, is he a teammate?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Oh dear.
He's on our B team.
Well, there's a spot opening up on the A team where you're going.
Mate.
Right, how's the volume for that?
Yeah, lovely. Brilliant. So second half today, hoping, I can't remember what the final score was. I think we do know who the winner was, but we'll see how England reacts to all this, and if France can keep up all this great play they've been doing.
Yeah, they just capitalised on the errors, really.
Well,
There's nothing. They didn't really do anything special. That was the thing. They just sort of went, "Oh, cool. We'll just we'll
no, they
take
were
this."
playing well though.
Oh yeah. But what I'm saying is it was nothing like every so often you see something where people make their own sort of luck, that sort of play. But they were just technical, easy through the hands, got everyone involved, and it was I think every try at the beginning was a team try, really.
So for that Daniel one.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. He did have a good turn.
On va pas tarder à remettre en jeu. On voit que les Français se remobilisent, se remotivent. Et donc,
For people wondering what I'm eating, I made pulled pork yesterday. I cooked it for 8 hours in the oven.
Leur entraîneur,
slow cook, low heat, and it's absolutely delicious. I cooked it in cider. I had a dry rub on it for 3 days.
De continuer dans le même tempo, de maintenir le niveau. Voilà.
Delicious.
Dans toute pratique de coup, on sait très bien que le coup d'envoi.
And unfortunately, I finished.
Laisser subvenir au score.
I mean, it's fortunate for us, mate. It saves our eardrums a little bit.
On l'a vu avec le football et le Paris Saint-Germain à Barcelone. Alors pourquoi les Britanniques, il va falloir continuer sur ce tempo.
Just trying to. They love replays, don't they? In the in between.
Yeah. See, this is what happens as well when I'm not hosting. You don't get good quality banners, but also the game's not ready at the right time of the game. You know, we're just scrolling through, waiting for the game to start. Well done on preparation here.
But actually, when you host it as well, you're not eating, which is great.
As well.
You don't constantly hear knife and fork clanking all the bloody time.
Hey, Tim, you look a lot thinner back then. What happened? Doing like me, eating a lot of food. Some ribs. Pulled pork. So, Tim, is this Scraps just coming on now for the first time, or did he come in the first half?
No, he came in. He was in the first half because he hip thrusted Danny, didn't he?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry.
Lineups here.
So we've got on the French side Lionel Alazar, Fabien Plaza, Lolo Despues, and it looks like Gilles over there. So a weird way to receive. And I can't see the fifth player. And then on our side, we've got me, Scraps, and just play on. I don't know. I can't see anyone there.
Right? By the looks of it, Jack's probably on. Looking at the bench, Joe's on.
Well, if you play it through, it might be. We'll just see them.
Wayne's on the bench as well, so maybe Martin Lane's on.
Doesn't surprise. Yeah, I think Laney's on. It doesn't surprise me from his shocking performance. Oh wow, that was.
Oh, so look Joe's at that! On. He called
it. Jack.
Yeah,
and Laney.
Qui continue, il évite de se faire détaguer et il a gagné.
Yeah, Fabien does that a lot. It's annoying. You always think you've got his tag, and then such a shame for that afterwards.
Il est arrivé un peu tôt sur le tenue, donc ça a fait ralentir un peu la chaîne. On voit que Fabien cherche à la relancer. Il croise avec Gilles Crossel, qui cherche à déborder sur le côté droit de notre attaque. Il fait une libération. Il a été gêné sur le bras, mais du coup, c'est une récupération anglaise avec une chute du numéro 5 anglais. Et regardez cette dextérité pour se remettre sur ses roues.
Comme Martin Lane. He likes falling down. He's done that already in this game.
Allez, le numéro 2,
Fixation
qui a pas été très bon.
Yeah, it was a strange one with Laney. I feel like I don't think he played bad at all.
Look at this classic Joe Coyd complaining when he hasn't even put his tag on. Looking at the ref.
Numéro 4, Joey Coy qui cherche à écarter avec le 6, le capitaine. Donc Jack Brown.
Is that 2 out there? Yeah, nice little dip. I was about to say they need to spread.
I don't think he even watched it back because it was just Fabian just didn't even go on him.
So yeah, you had. If I go back one further, you'll see the drive here from. So they're not really defending Joe. They skip ball to Jack as you see it go through.
Oh yeah, everyone knows Jack. He seems like a major threat. So they've got 3.
Yeah, so your number 10 cut across as well, and now he's getting all the way back out because obviously I'm guessing we set up as a line. You can't really see from the zoom in,
yeah,
because everyone else is pushing out, and your number 10 thinks that Danny number 7's got him.
Yeah, and Danny wasn't ready at all.
No.
So just straight line all the way through to the line. Oh, it's good getting. I mean, you have the
there you go. Yeah.
You grab the opportunity.
La personne de Nathan Collins, eh bien, à mon avis, a marqué. Il y a eu une petite erreur et c'est accordé. Donc, au numéro 9.
Look at that. Proud of my boy.
Collins, et comme tout à l'heure, en début de match, eh bien, ce sont les Britanniques. Ouais,
To be a while.
Une couverture au milieu de numéro 9. Ils ont pris qui reviennent. Quand ça marque 6. Peut-être on va marquer 6 derrière. Hein. Allez, c'est parti avec le coup d'envoi donné par Sébastien Plaza. Très haut et bonne récupération encore de Collins. Alors que Coy a failli être.
Il est obligé de se mettre dans le sens en fait, du jeu pour faire le tenue. Vous l'avez vu, il a été obligé de faire un demi-tour. Le 6, donc, le capitaine Jack Brown qui fait une fixation. L'Angleterre a décidé d'accélérer.
Pas beaucoup de gens dedans.
Oh là 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 là.
What happened there?
I don't know how I lost balance. Watch it back. Let's see what happened. That's a shame because I was just about to say it's good because we're not making any errors. We're getting out of here. You know, we're focusing on good passing and good catching. And then
you lean to the right to push.
I think he pulls my chair. Number I don't know 2. Slightly pulls my chair with his hand, and it just because I'm going fast, it makes me lose my balance. Look at number 2 here. Grabs my chair there, and it slightly makes me lose my balance.
So I say I've never seen that happen. I'd love to know what Wayne was saying to you then.
And I broke my straps doing that as well, I think. So yeah, it's a shame because I got through, and then yeah, it's just a slight chair pull that the ref didn't see, and it makes me fall over, going backwards, which would never happen if I hadn't been touched. You don't fall down like that on your own.
No way. It's pretty hard to do.
So yeah, thanks Tim for never giving me the right call.
Une roue pendant 2 ou 3 mètres. C'est impressionnant. C'était impressionnant, hein, vraiment. Allez, on est reparti avec les Français.
That was the raw speed I had back then, mate.
The raw speed.
Allez, on essaie d'accélérer du côté français.
Voilà. On a écarté de gauche à droite sur la largeur du terrain avec Danny sur le côté droit.
Oh, see, Gilles doesn't like that when he comes over. The ball's not ready for him.
Yeah, it's fake.
Look at his reaction, and so instead of looking at if he can be involved, he's like, "Oh God, so annoying."
Lionel Alazar, en premier.
See, he's getting his head. And what hates is this as well. So if he didn't give that Laurel, then it would have frustrated Gilles as well.
Vous avez vu comment il a cherché à éviter de se faire détaguer avec ce déhanchement de.
What happened there? Everyone came up and then stopped.
Well, first of all, I feel so. I know we've been talking about it's annoying to bring people back for the tackle, but I'm sure it was Jack that tackled Gilles here, and he went forward. Look, Jack tackles him now. Oh no, he does bounce back. Okay, so he's at the right place. And
so
then
you're going to the one that goes to the right of Gilles, and he passes it to number 10. So you're there, and then well, I suppose Scraps has still got his back to him, hasn't he?
Yeah, there was no one there on him, and Jack had gone the other side.
Ah, il s'est trompé.
Good pick
So
up.
communication
Maloney.
wise, it was all right.
Au départ, c'était intelligent, mais Danny Delaware a changé d'option et n'a pas pensé qu'il allait être servi. Parce qu'au départ, il était
So
marqué
what's
le
this?
long de la touche là-bas. Et il l'avait très bien vu, malheureusement. Il avait changé d'option, il était revenu.
I only saw you go into touch. Yeah, it's a tough one to see. I mean, like, well, sometimes it's just a little grab on the chair. You can't see it, honestly. It's hard to see, and just a slight, when you're going fast, a slight touch of the chair can make you go flying. So
Donc Martin Lane qui est détagué.
should have been a red card. It was a dangerous tackle.
Belware qui fait le deuxième, qui est détagué.
Just kidding, mate.
Au deuxième tenue.
Didn't take any tags off. I was going to play on.
Oui. Donc l'arbitre Salin a demandé de faire le tenue bon
Hop
endroit.
là,
Ouh là là. Détagué,
sur la ligne.
détagué par Danny.
Did he hold on to his chair then?
Yeah, he was holding on,
Donc,
stopping him from playing the ball.
en réunion, les
It's really annoying, but then it's smart. You know, it's just like,
I saw the guy come sprinting over. I was like, he's trying his hardest to get in the way of play.
this is when they developed this idea, and you know they perfected it for the World Cup final. If you remember, look at this. It's always there, running.
Première mi-temps, on sent l'engagement. Est-ce que l'arbitre va rendre? Oui, l'arbitre rend le ballon aux Britanniques. Alors,
Of course, you should have, Tim. Of course,
et non.
you should always penalise me. That's the best, always the best option.
Annoncé par l'arbitre Salin.
Nice turn, Laney.
Ça a apporté un petit peu du mouvement au milieu du terrain.
Qui apporte beaucoup depuis qu'il est rentré.
Ouais, Martin Lane.
Allez, essai. Vous voyez, les Anglais se réveillent.
So they call. I would have let that. That's beautiful pass between the back of three people.
On voit que une concertation des trois
But
arbitres.
yeah, it was a
I
close
said
one.
he was tagged.
Non.
Of course, he went to ask the French guy if it was a tag or not, and the French guy, of course, he said it was a tag.
Il est plaqué au sixième tenue, donc c'est une tenue de transition.
It was a nice pass, though. I mean, I quite enjoyed that action.
Quand même presque 6 minutes, nous sommes un peu dominés, Alain.
I'd have said it was just late, mate.
Slightly. But couldn't really do any better.
Dangereux à chaque occasion. Cette fois-ci, ce sont les
Push
Anglais
back.
deuxième mi-temps. Allez, Danny qui.
Sur le deuxième tenue.
But see, it's kind of the opposite of the first half. Now we're dangerous now. England are dangerous. We're a threat. We've been in their half a lot, and they've just made an unforced error in their own half. And giving the ball back to us. So it's just like complete opposite of how it started the game.
Rapidement pour son capitaine, mais attention qui a réussi à esquiver, qui n'a pas été. On n'a pas arraché son plaque. Ça y est.
Took it
Peut-être une nouvelle
too far.
Oui, et bien voilà.
That was good.
Il a esquivé qui.
Absolutely
So-
tied up from this play here. Jack does well
Yeah.
to turn out, which leads.
I think
us all
this
through
tackle here
following
was slightly bad. It gave them a bit of time. But then fast coming here, they both calm on me, and then yeah, Straps
I
just had
don't
this
know.
gap.
I don't know why Danny didn't come over earlier
Watch it back.
for France.
Beautiful pass, Seb. Thanks, Scraps. Only
from
good
Jones-
passes to the best.
Rapidement pour son capitaine, mais attention qui a réussi.
So, do you mind putting it in slow mo from here? Like pause it and just like
What, the one
half.
before?
No, right from here, half speed. No, from there, that was all right.
So,
It's just to have more time to actually see things happening.
so you see from here, look, you've got
So
Scraps
yeah,
coming
Danny
over,
should
which is your fourth.
yeah, we've got 4 players on the right there. I don't know why Danny didn't come over. But then a lot of us overplayed it because we're only 2 of us actually involved now. But yeah, Danny should have been there. Absolutely, just all of us, all the 1, 2, 3, yeah, all 5 of us on that side.
Scraps was the furthest left player then.
So yeah,
And there's only 3 there, so there's 2 people that are sat. Up
Danny
off
was between the
screen
post,
here.
and Lionel was on the other side of the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very late coming.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just grabbing those opportunities as well. I mean, we're a threat now, and when you're a continuous threat, you can't score each time, but from time to time they'll make a slight error, and that's when you punish them. That only works if you're, a threat constantly, and you keep the ball as long as possible and complete all your sets. And eventually, they'll make errors. We can't. No one's perfect. There's eventually going to be an error in the defense, and when that happens, that's when you can score a try.
Yeah.
Because once again, we scored, but it was a nice pass and whatever, but it wasn't perfect play. I mean, Jack's play of the ball was shit.
Oh yeah, rubbish
He
drive.
turned back, and it gave him time to come back together and everything. And then two of us overrun it, so then overran it, and then there was only two of us involved in the play, and we only scored because they made an error. So it just shows.
What is hanging off the front of his chair? Good hands.
Tags? Whose chair?
The guy kicked the ball. I think it was number 10. He's got like something sticking out front. Looks like maybe a ratchet for.
Why is Joe always mouthing people?
It's always us.
Oh, hello.
Yes, look. But number 10's chair here, he hits Jack, bounces round. You can see the thing sticking out the front of his chair. I think it's like a ratchet foot or something, foot strap.
Wait, how did we lose the ball then? I was trying to look at his chair. What happened?
It was from the pass before. Jack's play of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was, I mean, we've been talking about trap sets. That was a good trap set. I mean, we were stuck in our own half there. We were really close to our line, and they were putting a lot of pressure on us. And we just couldn't get out. And I don't know how we didn't do better to get out of there, but putting us under so much pressure in our own half, it eventually makes us...
Look at Jill, he's livid. Did you see him?
Yeah, what he's saying is just get tackled. Jill hates it when people are fighting for nothing.
Mauvaise transmission entre Fabien et Laurent.
God, it's hot. I'm going to put the aircon on.
Beaucoup de temps et le match n'est pas fini comme on le craignait. Et toujours ce capitaine qui...
Ils ont décidé de se redresser. On a été pris 2-3 fois sur le milieu. Vous voyez que Danny commence à mettre un peu d'impact avec son fauteuil.
God, I looked good back then. I was fit.
En fait, le point faible en rugby à 13, que ce soit chez les valides ou chez
les... Get out of the way, Jack.
Dans l'axe du tenu.
Allez,
mais
on ne reconnaît pas cette équipe anglaise.
Gauche, un sens sur le côté gauche, un souci avec l'accélération de Jack Brown.
Heureusement que c'était Danny qui...
Oui, il est sorti en touche. Jack Brown a voulant déborder.
Yeah, but see, it started the same way. We were just playing the tackle way too close to the marker, and they were doing the trap set effectively. And then eventually, Jack did the fast play of the ball, and I caught it, and we actually gained a few meters, which actually made a mess in their defense. And then we had opportunities, and it didn't turn out all right. But that happens. It's okay.
Managed to force them out there, though.
Yeah, Tim, you and me both completely. I was so fit back then. I'm so fat now. I'm chubby. God.
Ça fait quand même 2 chaînes un peu gaspillées, hein, où on perd le ballon un peu tôt dans la chaîne. Il va falloir revenir un peu sur nos basiques et donc assurer peut-être un peu de compléter les 5 tenues en attaque.
Again,
see, Paul there, did you see it?
Yeah, but he slows the ball so well then, because if all Jack has to do now is put his tag on and wait, what's his name? Danny pulls his chair first of all, and then to get back into position, bashes into his chair numerous times, and it's so annoying. But then again, it's smart because we can't play the ball quick, And now we're just trying too hard. But what I do appreciate is we're actually putting a lot of energy into what we're doing. I mean, like positive energy, whereas in the first half, it just sometimes felt like we weren't, trying hard enough.
I don't know what's happening here.
Look at that. Jack going to Danny. Ridiculous. Got a call from Estonia. Kind of scam is that?
Il les appelle tous les deux.
Why would I have a call from Estonia? Oh yeah, I know what it is.
Oui, après, c'est quand même dans un bon esprit.
Oui.
On a senti donc, le capitaine anglais.
So what was the end up the call in the end?
Laisse la faute.
Brown et Danny.
Penalty for us.
Laisse la faute.
En fait, il la siffle pas. Du coup, il revient juste au jeu. À part un
Oh no, it's just a tackle.
Et toujours Collins.
So, but I think that, so they, see what I'm saying? They really weren't paying attention to scraps. They thought he was.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, Gilles retreating there is really bad. Go back, let's see.
Ah.
If we go
Before, yeah, just to see the whole. Because so
Where's-
I think
where's
I
the-
take the drive. So I think, I mean, Gilles knows me and he knows I'm a slight threat.
Yeah.
So I think they might two-man tackle me. Is that why? Let's see.
Hang on 1 second.
Joe.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I am late. I forgot.
David wasn't
How's
happy
it
with
going?
France being offside. Well, David can go fuck himself.
Oh dear.
How's it going?
All
It's
good.
going well, mate. It's actually the opposite of the first half. We started being a threat every single tackle. We're doing some great stuff.
3 times.
Pardon? 3 times already? Or was it 2?
3 tries in 18 minutes.
No, 2.
Oh.
We scored one try in the first.
He scored first half, didn't he? Yeah.
Jack did. Anyway, so and there's going to be another try just now, and we're just watching it back. This is where you've caught up with. So it's just a drive from me and then the pass to Scraps and he scores. So Gilles comes up on me. So they two-man tackle me here. And then there's a gap, and just Scraps just goes in. I think it's it's similar to Jack having trust issues when he's defending. Gilles comes in for no reason. I do think Fabian did have me, and I wasn't trying to get through anyway.
Oh no, yeah, you were going straight at him.
And then
with Gilles,
even if there was trust issues, he does come late as well because I'm already stopped, and he still comes in.
I'm pretty sure as well he doesn't even touch your chair. He turns back around and then gets sort of stuck next to the post.
And that's that's entirely Gilles' fault there.
Yeah.
Entirely, because everyone else has their own man.
Maybe I didn't do. I didn't even know, but I just noticed I was at the back, and maybe me being at the corner of Gilles' eye just put him in a split decision where he thought, right, Fabian must take Joe, or something like that. Probably not, but trying to get the
There's Tim Robinson saying hi to you, Joe.
Good day, Timo. How's that?
If you do you know where you've got your comments on the side? You've got private at the top. You've got private and comments. If you click on comments, you'll see what people are posting on Facebook.
Oh, I just get my phone up.
So they've now put Kevin Pastor on for Lionel Alazar, was it? Yeah.
We're still same 5, I believe. Yeah, Laney's still on the far side.
That's an incredible playable at the beginning of the set there.
C'est chaud déjà.
Bit of a full pass. He gets up so elegantly, doesn't he? Whereas everyone else looks like a monkey on ice.
Mate, I don't know how he does it either.
Yeah, it's literally impossible to do.
Oh, that's it.
Listen to that. Listen to that. He hesitated and still said Belawaro. Okay, just listen to how he pronounces my name again, please.
Can you jump it back? Whilst Tim's here, I want to ask a question. Jumping back again to my play the ball. Is the French is the French player offside there? Gilles. I'm going to pass it to Nathan and have to go the other way because Gilles is completely in the way, and then we lose the ball.
But he's not onside yet. when he
No,
makes
he's
the
completely
tackle.
yeah, Gilles was completely offside. Tim.
But in the UK, there's like a sportsmanship rule. If you play the ball at someone who's offside, it's sort of deemed that you're being a bit of an idiot in nice terms, and they get the ball.
He came in from the back.
Yeah, yeah. Very sneaky from Gilles.
Oui, Kevin Pastor qui montre toutes ses qualités sur son premier ballon, qui a gagné pas mal de
Good
mètres,
drive.
la vitesse et l'évitement. Hop, Dani qui a vu un intervalle sur le côté droit,
Good,
qui
yeah.
accélère. Hop, qui a fait un
Good
crochet
everyone there.
numéro 4 assez impressionnant. Hop, une faute de Joey Coy qui a détagué les deux épaules comme
Two tags, they say.
Jack's calling for the
It's called for a woman.
arms above.
Accélère. Hop,
Yeah.
qui a fait un crochet au numéro 4 assez impressionnant. Hop, une faute
Jack's
de
just
Joey Coy qui a détagué
boxing in the background.
les épaules comme ici, alors.
Danny didn't do anything wrong though.
Pas le droit.
No,
So about arm above.
Didn't.
C'était quelques fautes en premier temps. On recommence à faire une chose alors que les voilà les deux
Les roues s'étaient croisées.
I wasn't going to try and lift him off. That's for sure.
Est-ce qu'on va essayer de se rapprocher
He's a big man. What are you eating today, Seb?
Une pénalité sifflée, donc on repart pour cette tenue.
What are you eating today?
Don't ask today, just ask for now. We don't want
Pulled
that.
pork, mate.
Le public pousse, hein. On voit que le public commence à être
Quite a heavy lunch.
en français. C'est vrai
This
que
was
encore ils sont pas habitués.
Free
Add some ready for Sarah, and she.
Un magnifique encore que le public commence
So-
à être le banc français. C'est vrai qu'on n'entendait pas encore les gens.
Just it turns the wrong way there as he comes back. That's all
Yeah, he
it
turns
was.
inwards.
Yeah. It's yeah, because I do warn him as well. I can see he's coming, and I shout at him and put my arm up, and then I see he's not going.
sérieusement inquiété, il a fallu attendre la
So watch back his. Can I see his retreat?
On est un peu rassuré, Alain.
Ah oui, je trouve là.
Droite, gauche en français.
Yeah, to here.
Les gens sont peut-être pas habitués.
He pushes towards him rather than the wing. I think that was the main one.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
if he goes out straight away and lets Seb plug the hole, it's probably all right. But he tried to attack him in defence basically straight off, and he's not got the speed or the angle. Whereas Fabian's got both. Fabian's not even quick.
I do think he was retreating slowly as well because he was watching it. He wasn't rushing to retreat and be ready. And then you get caught up if you're not retreated on time. What new defensive ref? Tim.
He was lead.
You really? Okay.
Did we have the thing back then as well where our far side winger drops for a kick? Because at the beginning of that set, Nathan was really deep. Really deep. I'm so slow back here. It's quite sad. So for me, that's held straight away.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's moving, he's not looking to promote the ball and he's not looking to get away.
Anyone else would have just given him a little push then as well.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
Yeah. I can see now your attack. Sorry, mate. So what happened?
It's just Danny's just like floating along the line. No one's pushing. He's just doing this.
He's not even floating. He's edged up on one wheel. If you look.
Yeah, as soon as he goes up on wheel,
So he fucks up there.
Yeah,
He stops
that's
dead.
held.
And then it's like, no, carry on playing.
Yeah. It does go quite quickly, so it's a tough call sometimes to call held.
What's the call there?
Just
I've had it a lot.
Gilles.
I tried to do a lot of offloads in my game, holding up the ball and then offloading, and I get held up a lot. It's so annoying. But
Et c'est les arbitres qui arbitrent également les valides. Hein.
Jeu au pied, tapé très tôt dans la chaîne, dommage.
God.
I'd be absolutely bricking if I was Nathan then.
Yeah, you can see the speed from Gilles catching up. Then it's quite impressive.
D'ailleurs, il faut féliciter les caméramans quand même parce qu'il faut les suivre. Hein.
Ah, ici, ils font un très très bon travail. C'est très difficile. La vitesse est impressionnante. Hein.
Il y a donc les Anglais qui sont repartis pour un tenue 1 avec le numéro 4.
Cool.
On a l'impression qu'il y avait une
Who's off?
en avant, mais
It's Joe off.
See you later. Cheers for having me, boys.
les premiers
Oh, Jack.
What was
Was that
that?
forward? I think it was forward from Ryan.
Oh, okay.
See?
Was that
I
I
think
do? Great play the ball here. Yeah,
Yeah.
forward.
Harsh. It is hard.
That's a shame because we're still in our own half there. I know we're playing it so fast as if we were trying to score a try, but we're still.
Well, it's
in the
because we had such a momentum swing, and until Fabian scored, we got back to 11 points, 9 points, or something. 9 points.
I can't remember.
So we're all
Take that.
probably good tackle.
Thank you, mate.
Is that you? I thought it was Jack.
No, it's Jack.
That was me. What, the tackle? That was definitely me.
Sorry. They should have scored there. That was really bad defense from us. I think 3 people went for Fabian there, including you. So.
I was the only one that actually stopped him though. So
You're chasing a lot here, Seb.
yeah, because I don't trust anyone on my team.
You don't trust Jack.
No idea what happened then. Unfortunately, someone stood up.
It's in reaction to people letting through people all the time. So then you have to chase and cover for them.
It's a joke.
No joke.
I mean, in theory, Danny leans back here. Oh, he's catching. Okay, sorry. That's fine, Danny. Don't hurt me. I thought he went like that. Couldn't get it, so just sort of did one of them. I didn't realize. I knew whoever that was.
No idea what happened there. No, can't see anything.
I'm not gonna lie. The last few times where we've really brought it back against France, and one common denominator, really, hasn't it?
Is it?
Me.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure what he was getting at there. But
I'm joking. It's a team effort. I just shout at the boys more than Jack, but not as mean as Wade. It's a good balance.
It's a good balance.
It is a good happy medium, you know.
Martin Lane's off. Wayne's on.
Here we go. Downhill. Shout at everyone.
I would compliment you a lot more if you were actually fit for this tournament.
Oh no, I was rubbish. I look really, really, really slow.
I remember being really pissed at you for
Cheers, mate.
not preparing enough physically.
A controlled restart.
Cheers, Seb.
Yeah, look at the front of number 10's chair there. You see it sticking out?
What is it?
Don't know. I think it's like a ratchet foot strap maybe or something like that, but it's been sticking out the whole game.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything that bad.
Ils ont décidé stratégiquement de faire 2 passes très rapidement pour prendre les extérieurs et déplacer cette défense anglaise.
This is a hell. I mean, that was a long time.
He was waving to Tim, I think.
Kevin qui est tout en vitesse en oh là là, ce freinage et changement de direction qui était assez étonnant.
Should have got a bit tighter there, Ryan.
God, I could get up so quickly back then as well. God, I was so strong. Why am I like this now?
You eat pulled pork?
I was about to say, you're eating your second lunch of the day.
You're kidding.
That was bad.
See what happens when I don't defend.
So, from here, you've got Wayne turns inwards. Seb's watching.
I mean, I'm not. Look at our defense. No one is facing. Wayne is probably offside, and he's probably a bit too late.
Someone jumps out, didn't they?
Seb jumps out. Seb is Lauren's man, but he goes for the wrong man.
So Ryan stops in there. Seb turns and then skips and goes, yeah.
Oh, no, Seb, that was your right man.
I was on my right man. What are you on about?
Inside.
There was a 3-on-3 on that side, and I was on the right man. There was someone on the inside that wasn't with me.
Is he watching? The man.
Because even right now, if he gives it back to the wing, there's no one on the wing there. So.
I mean, it all comes from. I don't want to point him out. Nathan doesn't come up hard enough.
He needs to come over definitely. Because So from there, Seb's gone past to 10.
Yeah, Ryan's
Yes.
taking it. Well, I mean, I say he should have shouted Ryan stay. But if Ryan's coming as hard like that, every single one of us would have come out to the winger. Every single one of us. It doesn't. But I mean, if Ryan's chasing that hard,
Because we go back before, because our retreating is bad. To be honest, the only person I actually see going up once the balls tap the floor is me. Right, like watch this.
I'm Wayne.
On est au 5e tenue.
So I push straight up, but there's no one with me. I don't know what.
The thing is, like, it's the lineup before. If you look here, Ryan's on the furthest right player, so Nathan needs to jump over straight away.
Yeah, Nathan should be with us.
Yeah, you've got a wing on the far left side for France, and then you've got the 3 here. Yeah, so he's just sat over there waiting for it, and then you've got the 3 runners here. So Nathan should have seen this straight away and said to Ryan that he's cutting in.
Yeah.
Or
so
covering or whatever.
Ultimately, Scrap should have first man, me second man, Jack third, and Wayne should have the winger.
Yeah, so from here, you've got...
Or from here now, Jack should have the winger.
You and Wayne are perfect. I'm in a really good place. Jack's 5 meters behind you. Can't even see Nathan. And then that might be why Ryan chases so hard, and then Nathan doesn't want to get in the way, and then...
Yeah. It does come from a lack of communication between Ryan and Nathan. I do think Nathan should have come over. That was his man.
Yeah, because as soon as the winger dipped in, that's when Nathan should have sort of cut across then and said to Ryan to stay on him.
Yeah,
the ball player.
Swapping with your teammates. Maybe.
Communication, always key.
Yeah.
It is number 1.
But it's just reading the game as well sometimes, and I mean, Scraps is an amazing player for reading the attack. Maybe doesn't read the defense as well. What do you think, Scraps?
He was very young here, is our Nathan.
He was, yeah. This was his debut.
For England, that means you're good enough for... Sorry, Nathan, not backing up on that one. What's the final score of this? I mean, don't say
We'll find out, mate. We'll find out.
No idea, mate.
It's not looking too good for England right now.
No.
54-25, 15 minutes left. Oh, that's poor and Laney. Good recovery, but... Oh, maybe not.
So that's from here.
So,
yeah, I don't know what Laney's doing.
Yeah, he cut inside.
And then how did you get through that gap?
it does come from Laney though. I just don't know why he's trying to cover inside too much and not focusing on the wing at all. There's actually a score tried against us during the final. Same kind of thing. Michel Panella.
His son's a nice man as well. That is Julian's dad, right?
Who? Yeah, Julian's dad, yeah.
Julian Panella. Very nice man.
Oh, you remember him?
And Florian Gutodero. Very nice people. Jeremy Bousson. Am I saying these names right?
Yeah.
You like the Bousson, right?
Jeremy Bousson.
Jeremy Bousson.
Probably will want to come and play for Argonauts next year as well, him.
He can take my spot, that's fine. Great tackle.
Yeah, it was good chair, and had chair position, and his chair falls over. Just it's a great tackle.
So far off the mark. The nudge there, was it, Seb?
They do get annoyed, don't they?
Oh. I mean, I'm sure he was a great player, but when we first played him, first few times, I couldn't work out why Lauren was beating us so much. It's not like he had amazing picks like Gilles or Nico or Kevin, or he was massive like Danny, or was a genius like Fabian or Cyril. The first 2 or 3 times we played him, I think he scored a hat trick against us the first time we played him.
Yeah, and
he might
Raw.
have scored 2.
He has one good evasion, but he always does the same thing. Always. Like he would never get through me because I trained with him every week, week in, week out, and he was doing by heart. He always did the same thing. Nico and Jill were slightly more unpredictable, but Lula was just always the same thing. And I did try to tell people before this World Cup, and I made a spreadsheet of everything and gave loads of details about how he attacked and what his only side he would evade on and everything. No one read it. No one paid attention. Oh, he kept going through and scored 2 tries already, I think.
I read it.
It's making a mess in our defense anyway. Wayne definitely didn't read it. Dickhead. I'm sure none of the others did because they were all lazy.
Seb, if you made it, I would have read it. No,
you definitely didn't. Stop lying.
I definitely did because when I was on, they didn't score.
So that's because I was covering for your ass.
Ah, okay. Why are you not covering for anyone now then?
Because people told me I had trust issues. I said, okay, I have trust issues. I'll stay back. I'll just defend on my own, man. Result was a try, and then another one.
No wonder we lost the World Cup.
I wonder. I can't trust anyone in this team. Not even Jack Brown.
So is it this one move that you're talking about?
Hop, intervention avec Michael. Jolie passe à Dani qui va être en... Oh là là, ce crochet intérieur.
They're tearing us apart.
Jolie passe. Ah, il est à touche.
Pretty sure he goes into touch.
He goes into touch, yeah.
That was good pass selection there from Danny. The right option. Well defended by Jack.
They do exactly that in the finals as well, like twice to go out into touch on the right wing there.
Je trouve quand même que le fauteuil anglais est arrivé après qu'il soit sorti en touche un peu agressivement.
Non, ça va, il n'a rien.
I think they need steeper stands in France. Seb.
Il secouait quand même.
Everyone keeps standing up.
They love this shot of the stands, didn't they?
Good crowd.
Yeah.
Is you and Jack going? Do you reckon we could?
I've got a problem on Will again.
Do you reckon we can make the French team in 2021? And you're like, yeah, I've got citizenship, but you'll have to move now. And he's
this
like,
is me trying to call for a Will, but no one's coming. Oh, that's a nice. Look at this. This is pure Jack Brown. Oh, he didn't do it. Okay. No, he kept it. He kept it in his hands.
If I was there, try time.
Mate, that was an amazing drive.
That was really nice, and he never should have got that far. I was about to say, Wayne, what are you doing? Look at this. That's a hit thrust. Nice ball, but he never should have done this.
Yeah, support from Ryan gets him through the next wave. That's such a shame that there was no one there on that wing.
Yeah, but still, there's no rush. You've got to their half now. I think that was brilliant.
No rush. 60-25.
Yeah, didn't want to win. We just want to mess with their heads. This is what we can do to you if we try hard. Is what the message we were sending. But yeah, so Ryan's support line on the right got Jack through even further then, which is great. It just shows when people watching this and see Jack do these amazing things, he's not doing it alone. If Ryan wasn't on the wing with him,
that gap wouldn't have opened.
That gap wouldn't have opened.
That's why supporting a run is always, it's like, if not more important, it gives an extra option anyway.
Yeah, if you just turn that back, you don't have to, but
you do, because what are you going to say about Wayne giving it to Jack instead of me?
And this is a bit of the beginning of England's downfall over the last not 2 years, but before that. So Jack plays the ball and then passes it to Wayne, and then passes it back to Jack.
Yeah, and I was coming at full speed as well.
Yeah. So now we're too worried about Jack and what he's doing. That's a dive. Should be a penalty. Should never put the ball out.
I think it was one of those.
You should have given out.
No idea what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, not so much recent years, but before that, if you see Jack have the ball 4 times a set, or Harry, if he was playing, then you knew England were in trouble.
Yeah, always.
Did he give that?
I gave it.
No, sure.
No, it wasn't that one. There was a try happened when they were showing the replay of when Laney got tipped out.
Good.
Oh,
You see Jack put it down in the corner just as the replay stops. But watch. See?
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Michael signale qu'il a détagué le joueur.
Sneaky Jack. No one's looking. He just scores a try.
Yeah, during the replay as well, he knew it. He was like, I'll do it now.
No one's watching.
Certainement un accident de voiture, je suppose.
I would say he jumped out his chair and ran and did it, but he's probably faster in a chair than he is running.
Oh, he is. I've seen Jack run.
It's hilarious.
He's like, you know, like you get outside like car sales places, like the tube people. You know what I mean? They're full of air and they go like, whoop, whoop. That's what Jack looks like when he runs.
Good read.
Nice turn. Great turn.
Oh.
Just rip it off.
Oh. That's what you call a £100 move and a 10p finish.
No, it's not from them.
No, I'm talking Seb's run. We got lucky.
I would have found that as well, Seb, 100%.
He did a great little dip. Called Jack's re-tagging at the right time. Everything was there, and then just dropped it at the end.
Seb, you never make the shots you don't take. You know what I mean?
We should make up a little book for Joe's Pearls of Wisdoms. Like
That is
never built a bridge in a day.
No. Should we just ignore this guy that's never played for England or what?
Me?
No, should we just ignore this guy on top of us? The guy that's above us, right?
Hey,
Wait, I think you're a genius.
cheers, buddy. Now he's at the bottom.
I meant to quote a Michael Jordan thing, but I just realised. But he said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." That's what I meant to say.
I knew what he was trying to say.
I'm on the right lines. I've
Rome didn't build a bridge in one day.
They did not. That's a lie. Actually, they probably built 1,000. What happened there? I'm pretty sure we scored, and then
I thought we
didn't.
scored.
I mean,
Cool. I think it's from the play of the ball. Bloody hell, it's a lot of replays.
I can't say a single thing wrong.
I don't know. They didn't tag Ryan.
No.
Jack did move further back. So that's.
If anything, Kevin doesn't go for the tag. He pushes him over.
It's not a dive.
Right. So Ryan comes in here, turns left,
Great turn.
doesn't get tackled.
There's a push check because he's still got two hands on the wheel.
He's still also got both tags on.
Tim!
Did they call that a dive?
Must have.
Kevin pushes him over on purpose.
En avant du capitaine britannique, d'ailleurs, qui est un peu déçu.
They call knock on.
Et pas tout à fait d'accord. Donc, tout à l'heure,
Wait, what?
No, they get a penalty. They keep the touch.
Well, the commentators are saying knock on.
Well, they don't have to say your name, so.
Well, I'm trying to think. So from here, this is what they're calling it back to. Whatever happened there, which
There's nothing there. You see Jack just ignore Ryan as well there.
Let's watch the rest hands.
Or as they're doing this replay, the two refs talk, so we can't see. It's only when they come off the replay.
So Tim's calling the ball back here to where Danny hit.
Knock on, I think, is what it's called. If my hands, is what my hands are.
He put his hands on his hips. Then this ref in front of us. When Jack talks to him, look.
I was looking at Tim.
How was that a penalty? I don't get how that could be a penalty.
It must have been a hit first. Tim says he doesn't remember, so.
Yeah, because look, watch the ref here when he talks to Jack. He puts his. I'm guessing he's putting his hands on his hips.
That's not an actual ref sign, though. That doesn't mean anything. That.
Un bel arrêt de volée du président de la fédération.
That's just a pure example of French refs cheating.
No comment.
There's no reason to a penalty there. I don't get it.
Hang on, let's go back and see Ryan if he hit.
Yeah, look at Ryan. I bet maybe Ryan doesn't really hit thrust, so I don't know why.
No.
Bon, c'est quoi la décision là, David? Là, je comprends pas là. Explique-nous.
So he comes in here, he turns. There's no hip thrust. He bounces off of him. No way. I have no idea.
Well, David's here. Do you speak English?
Because Kevin like hip thrust him Kevin does a hip thrust to tip Jack over. So if anything, there's a penalty against them for England.
The penalty's against Ryan, though. That's what I'm trying to work out. Because they bring it all the way back to where Ryan got the ball and turned in on Danny. No idea.
Oh, it wasn't a penalty. They called it back for play the ball after they kicked for touch.
After they kick it, so it must have been a forward pass or something.
Maybe. Do you want to have a look, see if it was forward?
I don't know, but I saw Tim's hands and he went like this. I was trying to do it, but he went like that. Which
see, David was going to accept the
full pass, or it might be knock on. I do my knock ons like that. But
so it was a knock on then.
Yeah, it must have been a forward pass off Ryan.
Yeah, that well.
You don't drop it. That's a shame. It was a really nice line from Ryan. Good angle, Fabian.
Pourquoi tu dis que c'est une bonne décision, David là? On comprend pas cette décision là. Tu peux nous l'expliquer toi, c'est toi qui as.
Some good bounce and turns then from everyone. Scramble defense. How does Wayne get up?
Offside. I don't know how he gets up. John probably.
Oh no, one of the French players, I think.
Good man. Fabien. And he's offside. What does en avant visible mean, Seb?
He says forward pass.
Essentially.
Attends, en avant de passe ou en avant par terre?
The pass was butter, I think he said.
The
Joe.
pass was
butter. He said the pass looked down at his plate and was like, butter.
You two are so dumb.
Right.
Inside. Get out. Good cover, Ryan.
It's just a hard guy to tackle. I was late on him.
If you've written or
out.
After writing such a good spreadsheet about all the French players, you should know exactly what all of them do, and you should be able to defend anything.
I was very late on him. You know, people make errors.
He was like sat at the post, I think.
So right now I'm between the posts. Right now I was in between the posts.
Jack's between the posts. Oh, yeah, you was as well.
I was. So this is what happened. So go back. Now I get it. It's actually Jack's fault. Go back.
Okay.
Before that.
It's Jack's fault.
Yeah. So right now I'm between the posts here. I'm defending here.
Right. So the players
then he goes
right hand side.
He's in my back now, and he decides to come into the post with me.
Yeah, but you should have knocked a long one.
I'm stuck in the post, and they're just about to play. So it's much easier for him to go behind me. Just watch it back and pause when I tell you to. No, honestly, look, watch.
So here, the
5 seconds more.
Right. So the player's ball's going left here. The players are now set up to go right. Right. So he hits here. So and you've got 3 here, and there's a winger still for the French team.
Yeah, I'm covering, and then so what happens? It's a lack of communication. So I turn around, Jack's going over there, but now he's coming back. So I'm already ready to play in between the posts, and he's got time to go behind me, and he doesn't tell me to slide over because I thought he was going to go behind in my back. Do you get what I mean or not?
Communication, I'd say, is definitely a big problem there because.
But I was already sat there in between the posts, ready to push out, and he should have just pushed out behind me.
No, I mean, personally, I think you should have bumped to the outside of the posts.
Yeah, but it's awkward because I'm sitting there ready, and then I have to kind of go out of the way, like either in front of the post, but that means I'm offside, or behind the post, and that means I'm late.
Yeah, but from here, you don't want to.
But
from here, I'm still hovering. I'm not sure what's happening.
That was open play. Jack would go round Seb.
There is
on the try line that Jack thinks different.
Yeah, Jack's not going to go from the outside of that post all the way around to the inside of that post. He's going to be late no matter what.
Look, pause it when I tell you to. Just please look.
No, I see. Look, so he's turning now. So now is when he's turning. He's looking over his shoulder. They're coming this way, so he turns right.
Yeah, but he still has plenty of time. Pause it now. He's behind the post now, and you know for a fact that I'm sat there in between the posts, and there's plenty of time. But he just comes and sits next to me in the posts. He had plenty of time to go behind me, or to tell me to shout at me and say move out.
Yeah.
I was already sat there. He didn't shout at me. I just stayed there, thinking he would go behind. It was just for me a big lack of communication. I'm not trying to take the fault away from me. I eventually was very late on Danny, but I do think that was a big lack of communication because we've talked about defensive players swapping sides all the time because someone's ready for the play and someone's not. And in that case, I think I was ready between the posts, and when he was behind me in my back, instead of coming right next to me, he could have gone, around the post because he was already behind the post where it's much easier to move around to go back. It's hard to explain this because being stuck in the middle of the post, I can't get around the post that easily. You get what I mean or not? If the post weren't there, I could slide over easily. If the
I agree with you when you said it. So stupid Jack.
And anywhere else on the pitch, I would. That was the wrong thing to do. But in the middle of the post, they just get in the way, and you can't get around them that easily. It's not like the running game.
Jack goes outside you.
Correct. We'll ask Jack what he thinks, and when he comes on.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
This is when he hurts himself.
You jump out and someone covers your inside, so you cover the imminent threat around playing the ball.
Le choc était impressionnant. C'est les doigts. Et là, on est allé gaiement.
Why is he always smiling and laughing? I hate this guy.
So annoying, isn't it? Have a bad.
You just injured yourself. At least, I mean, people are being impatient, and he's like there joking with his manager.
I feel so sorry for Lindsay. She goes running in, and he's just like, "No, don't, just leave it, just leave it." And she's like, "Well, let me have a look."
and then she's trying to ask about the injury or whatever, and then Martin comes in and gives him all. He's like, "You alright, mate?" And he's just like, "What's going on?" There you go.
Completely ignoring Lindsay.
Yeah,
bless her.
Disrespectful. Who likes Jack Brown? No one.
Yeah, comment if you hate Jack Brown, everyone.
Thumbs up. I'm going to comment now. Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up if you think Jack Brown isn't a nice person.
How do you do a thumbs up? Is it that? Is that a thumbs up?
No, you put Y.
That's a thumbs up.
I said why?
I mean, on StreamYard it does, but on Facebook it shows a thumbs up.
No, Facebook, it's a Y as well, mate. Joe's got a thumbs up. There you go, buddy. You don't believe me. There you go.
Well, on the computer it shows the thumbs up.
I'm on my phone. I just typed in an emoji.
Anyway. Mine's the old way of doing it.
Yeah,
I haven't adapted since then. I'll do a thumbs up as well.
Back when you used to write on slate.
No, it was in the old phones. We didn't have emojis before. They were called emotes. Was it not? I remember now.
Oh, I feel it ducked inside. I don't know how it ends up that far in front. You crashing there.
I think I could have scored it, to be honest. I was looking for someone to pass it to. I couldn't find anyone. Yeah.
Should have given that first time as well. That's 2 tries we bombed by not giving it to the winger. Laney's one where he pulls out and he's scoring the next play, but
8, il me semble. Le numéro 8, Ryan Richardson, qui aurait pu donner à son ailier. Hein. Oui. Et pour le faire marquer, qui a préféré une tête de passe.
Leave my mate Jack alone.
I don't know why you're backing up now, Tim, when you were so against it in 2017.
That's why you shouldn't buy Tufos. I don't know if that, I can't remember. I didn't see if that was entirely my fault, but I had a problem with my wheel. So just the slight second I was looking at my wheel.
It's quite your fault.
Yeah.
Wayne's got 2 foes as well. I mean, Wayne puts his hands up straight away, and you are on your man, but you know,
yeah, it is the marker's job to cover that area. And because I had an issue with my wheel, I wasn't looking at him coming. And Wayne misses his tackle, and I wasn't there in support.
I mean, you probably could have rolled back half a foot to stop that with a flat wheel, but your wheel's not even flat.
No, but the problem with my Tufos, they kept popping off, so I had to pop them back on.
You're obviously not very good then.
It was really annoying. Really annoying.
I remember during the build-up, about 4 times in the camp, your wheels were gone.
I had such an unlucky year with wheels. And just a slight second, putting the wheel back on and then lifting my head up, and he was going through. I can't. I mean, Wayne missed his tackle, but you know, it's Danny coming at full speed. It's hard to tackle him.
Right. 30 points from England now, I think, is coming up. Number 2's back on.
So Nico doesn't play in this game then?
No. Scary.
So questionably their best player hasn't been on the pitch yet.
Not questionably. He is their best player by an absolute mile.
It's as if we had played without Jack.
Jack does this quite a good acting thing, doesn't he, when he plays against France?
Yeah, he loves the flop. Loves the flop.
You know, honestly, they call him the crybaby.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They call it in the final. The commentators say, "Oh, we call Jack Brown la pleureuse," which is the crybaby.
This is a really bad step from us now because Jack's trying to get a penalty.
Yeah, Jack's trying. It's the same. Jack does the same in the final 3 minutes of the World Cup. It's like just looking for a penalty, or you know, I don't know what he's doing. Trying too hard to get things on his side. Gotta stop doing that. God, we got battered, didn't we?
I don't remember it being that bad.
Les 2 dernières minutes.
Il est à souligner quand même que Al-Azhar Lionel avait fait une grosse première mi-temps quand même. Il avait été impressionnant à ce niveau-là.
Très grosse première mi-temps.
That was lucky.
Quatrième tenue, une drop.
Why they've just been saying that Lionel Al-Azhar was great in the first half. He was shit. What are they on about? He was the only player that was playing awfully. He was. We said that last time. He was the only one being frantic, fast, throwing the ball everywhere, acting like a little excited dog. I don't know why people flatter him so much. He's a shit player. Sorry if you're listening. I still don't understand how he got into the top 10 in the world list.
You did, so anything can happen.
Nah, I deserved it.
You saw the last try France scored, right?
And the one before that. And the one before that.
That was Jack.
He went straight past you. What?
Talking the whole time.
Why not?
Look how I pushed him as well afterwards.
Mikel does not speak any English.
Right here now, and push him. Whilst falling down, I push him over.
No, that's a great kick. That's come off the post.
Yeah.
Mikel's got really good English, actually. Has he got good English?
I don't know.
I think he does. But I wasn't talking anyway, so it's irrelevant.
Trois plaquages d'affilée.
Mate, you're attitude.
d'affilée.
Il a été très bon.
Mate, I'm about to score, and Nathan's faffing about with tags.
Mate, you're fat. You can't score. You're too fat.
This is possibly one of the best things I've seen. It's like
Trois plaquages d'affilée.
I don't look happy.
oh dear, that cracked me up.
Donc, le
Oops,
public
on the on.
sur cette dernière seconde de
There we go. The youth.
Récupération
Give me the
c'est
ball.
terminé. Castor qui envoie le ballon.
I would hate coming on just for 20 seconds.
Yeah, that would annoy the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Quoi, non?
Well, fair play to France.
Laurent va aller chercher.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, we didn't help ourselves. And the first half, first 20 minutes just ruined the game. And well, I'm not sure what the final score is in just the second half. What was the score at half time?
30 points to 6.
30 to 6.
30.
And now the final score was 70 to 35.
31, 31.
Yeah, 71-31.
So the score is actually quite similar in this. We don't get battered in the second half.
30, 20, 25. I mean, we bring it back to 9 points, I think. But, you know, you're always going to be fine after the battle when you put yourself 20 odd points down. So, oh well, they played very well. The France very, very well.
They play well. We were lacking, you know, in communication and everything. But then as we mentioned, we weren't playing at our absolute best. We were just trying to hide all our, you know, strategies and things we'd been working on, and it kind of made a mess. And we didn't know what to do to start off with. And then eventually we started, you know, just playing, and we started playing better. But don't know what to say about that game, really.
Yeah, you definitely. Well, the second part of the first half and the first part of the second half was good. Like the middle of the game.
Oh yeah, the first 20 minutes of that second half were great from us. We were like putting them under loads of pressure. We were like a proper threat each tackle, not making any errors at all.
Missed that bit.
And because of that pressure, they started making errors. It just goes that way.
Yeah, they did. They did make quite a lot of errors. But yeah, it was a tough one. Like you say again, as soon as Jack goes for that penalty, you weren't going to make any ground.
What? The one that we.
Yeah. The one where I think he does like 3 or 4 tackles where he's not playing the game. He's looking at trying to get something from the refs, and then he throws a really bad sort of backhand pass towards.
Yeah, he did exactly the same thing in the final, and he was like constantly looking for a penalty, and we were 4 points down, so there's no point in looking for a penalty. And he was looking for it, and eventually does that shit pass into touch, and then that's the final whistle, and we lose the game. I don't know. There's something wrong in his mental at the end of the game, like the last 3 minutes. I don't know what
Especially with that. I mean, it was not like it was close. I don't know why he was fighting for it so much.
Penalty wouldn't change a thing. Just play.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
He would probably say that to himself anyway. He'd say, just play for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Pretty rubbish game from us.
Still, it was an interesting watch, though. I mean, France did play well.
Yeah, France.
It's interesting to see that Nico didn't even come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he didn't really. There was one point where he looked like he was going to catch up, but
got stopped quite quickly.
Well, someone went off. So
the next game we'll be watching is we'll be winning it.
Who are we playing?
We're doing England against France, Apt 2019.
Oh yeah.
What? No. What was wrong with that game?
Like 5 minutes. So
you only played 5 minutes.
Yeah, I came on, set up a try, got taken off. Really fun. Really, really good fun.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered if maybe it wasn't you that set up that try?
No, it was.
Yeah. We'll see.
Lewis King's first ever England try, actually. You're welcome. I did a spin, I did a dip, I did a twist, and I flicked it, and he scored.
It's bop it,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So tell me, how come you're in better shape for that game? 2 years
mate.
away from the World Cup than you were for the World Cup.
Puberty. I'm still growing back. Yeah. I'm at peak physical condition now.
No, you're not.
Not right now, but
we will be. For 2021, we'll be. We're actually thinking of renting out a house for the England team, and we'll all be living together as teammates, eating well, doing video stuff, training hard, all together, motivating each other, pushing each other to be at our absolute best.
For how long?
I had a chat with Tom Halliwell about this. Halliwell. So if you want to join and you want to live with us for the months going up to World Cup,
who's living there?
Anyone who wants to from the England team. So I'm hoping everyone.
Some of us work.
Oh, you've got to forget about work for a bit.
yeah. After all this, you don't need to work.
We're going to rent a house out of our own money. Stop working.
I'll pay for the house.
Yeah, I know you will.
England will.
Yeah, all right.
RFL will pay for the house.
No, that's a good game though.
Thank you, but it's his absolute dream to live with us and just talk rugby all day and just practice all day and keep fit. Mate, it's your dream. Anyway, Jack, we're not talking to you. You're a dick. We all see all the thumbs up in the comments.
There's only two.
There's people voting for Jack Brown being an absolute dick, or something like that.
There's one from Joe, one from Seb.
Pretty sure there's another one. Oh, there's two from Seb. And there's one from Tracy Coyd. She wanted to put a thumbs up and she put a dragon up, but she meant thumbs
up. But the app game is really good to review. I won't say why, but it's a good one.
Is there a stellar 5 minutes in it, Joe? Is that what you're trying to say?
There's a tale of two halves.
Oh. Nice.
I can't remember the game now.
Oi, hello.
Hello. Tale of two halves. Do we? Were they winning or something? No, we were ahead of the whole game, weren't we?
Well, we're going to watch it. So,
what's
that? What's today? Friday.
So we'll be seeing each other on Sunday.
Sunday. I love Jack. Yeah, even Tracy.
I love Jack. No, Tracy, you've got to join us on this.
Don't worry, I'll deal with this.
Yeah, Joe,
mate. If your mum comes in the room now and just slaps you across the back of the head, I'd laugh so hard.
Where I am, luckily.
How's she not supporting you? How is she supporting Jack over her own son?
Jack's a lot better than me.
I think you're better, mate.
I think you're cute.
Wow. I think you're quite handsome as well. Jack looks good on the pitch, mate, but he's not actually that good. He's overrated.
True.
Completely overrated.
Jack is like the shiny exterior to our Ferrari. But we are
the engine.
Yeah, he's just the nice paint job. Everyone thinks, oh my God, that's such a nice car.
Yeah, and we're the horsepower.
Beautiful. So shiny. It's so fast. It's nothing to do with him.
Oh dear. What part are you? What part are you then, Joe, of the Ferrari?
The grease, I think.
Grease. Central exhaust.
The fluidity that keeps everything moving, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm also the engine, the gear bit, the chassis.
I'm the radio.
The petrol.
Oh dear.
Oh, Jack's just nailed us there.
Car rusts to pieces without the paint.
You can get a new paint job, Jack. Just remember that. Can't get a new gear bit. Can't get a new chassis.
Yeah, right. Okay.
We're out.
Do you want to put up the banner for.
Oh, a little bit of beard struggles. Actually, Joe, yours is coming along quite nice.
Right, I trimmed it the other day because it was a lot longer than I thought. But mine goes quite curly and compact.
Right.
It doesn't really, if I brushed it, it might get a bit size. So I trimmed it all off a bit. You know, trying to get it hot now.
Yeah, mate. Well, you know,
Just
little
trying to stay cool. I
Cut-
mean, it's doing okay.
yeah, I need to cut mine down. I trimmed it down, but that's got to go. It's getting too hot.
It is getting hot. So glad I'm spending the middle of the day in front of a laptop.
Oh dear. Oh well. Jack will be with us actually on Sunday. Get in, Jack.
Yeah, right. We'll see you on Sunday. I've got to go personally. I've got things to do.
Lunch, third lunch.
Dessert. I haven't had dessert yet.
Oh, okay.
I can't really mention what I've got to do.
All right. Cook.
You should know, Fred.
Eat. Oh, surely that happened beforehand.
Happens before and afterwards.
For the good performance. Sweet.
So you're mistaken to what I'm thinking about. Anyway, see you on Sunday then. We'll be watching France against England in APT 2019, which was part of the tour. What was it? Just a French tour, wasn't it? Was it anything special? I can't remember now.
Tour.
Yeah, just 2 friendly games.
Anything special playing for your country?
Yeah, well, of course. It was very special. Played in a very small hall, though. And the video, we're hoping the quality will be good enough. It was actually taken from a phone. So, yeah.
We'll have a look. But yeah, thanks for watching today, guys. And we'll see you on Sunday. Ciao,
Ciao, ciao.
What, Joe?
I said always take the shots because if you don't, you'll miss them. Bye.
We'll leave you with that pearl of wisdom.
See ya.
Pearl of wisdom. See you later. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.